So welcome everybody in to the Metzger Open. I'll be your host for today, Brad Strasser. With me, analyst BJ Monroe, as we watch our two finalists warm up here at the Colonial Golf and Tennis Club. The Metzger Open has been played across 4 venues so far this week here, BJ. I know that you participated in singles and doubles, advanced to the quarterfinals in the doubles side of things. You watched the doubles finals coming into today, and you played with one of our finalists here in the doubles. You got to learn a lot about him out there on the court.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. Just happy to be here again. This is my 14th Metzger, and I love coming here. It's like a second home, and I look forward to this week. I actually got to play with Andreas Martin this week. We got paired up. He didn't have a partner, and I jumped in, and we had a good time. It didn't go as good as we thought it would go, but we lost to the finalists. We lost to the guys that won it, actually. So, very good kid, from Georgia. And, I spent a lot of time talking with him this week, so it was great.
Yeah, Martin, the number 2 seed coming into the singles side of things, 21 years old, out of Flowery Branch, Georgia. He's currently ranked 848 in the world, reached a high of 88 in the ITF juniors, and he had a 67% win rate in the juniors side of things. An overall 60% win rate coming in on clay, playing a total of 29 recorded matches, winning 19 of them before the Metzger Open started. So
3 minutes.
A very good track record playing on this kind of surface.
Yeah, and it's really funny because I talked to him this week, and he hasn't played he actually prefers hardcourt, believe it or not. And and he's going to play on hardcourt most of the summer as he got a wild card into the big Atlanta Open. But he's good on all surface. He's a good all around player. So it's when you're that level. It's just about executing. I think more or less, and he's very physical. And so is his opponent today. So
yes, his opponent AJ Catanzariti, unseeded graduate of Texas A&M, 26 years old, out of Pittsburgh. He's ranked 1,009 in the world coming in. Has reached a career high of 967 coming back in November, but he has been on a tear. Actually played the number 1 seed and last year's champ, Kyle Seelig, in the semifinals, took that 6-3, 6-3.
2 minutes.
You said that was a very good match to watch.
Yeah, it was very good. I was really surprised by that match. But he came out and he had no fear. And the thing is that AJ is going to come out and he's going to give it his all, and he's not going to beat himself. Andreas is going to have to come out here and take it to him. He beat Jesse Whitten, also, a past champion, multiple years. And he's from Pittsburgh, and he played at Texas A&M. So, he's played a lot of matches under his belt, and he's playing with no fear. I talked to Seelig after, and Seelig was very, complimentary and impressed by his play also. So.
Yeah, you mentioned Jesse Whitten. He's second in all-time wins in championships at the Metzger Open, 6 titles.
Yes.
The only one to have more than him, Jimmy Arias, has 7 Metzger Open titles. So to beat Jesse Whitten, who's won this event 6 times, that's no small task.
Yes. Jesse's
1 minute.
Familiar with here, very familiar with everything else, and I watched a good deal of that match, and I was very impressed with AJ. I think he has a good deal of confidence coming in with that win, and I think he will play fearless, as I say.
So these two players continue to warm up. Like you said, you played with Andreas Martin, the number 2 seed. What do you see his overall strengths being coming into this match? Obviously, you played with him in doubles. What are we going to see out of him here? Strengths, maybe some flaws coming into the singles finals.
Yeah, I think Andreas is a very smart player. He goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this championship match will be the best of 3 tie-break sets.
Variety of things, he has
to the left of the chair.
He's not
from Flowery Branch, Georgia.
He's under 6 foot.
Andreas Martin.
He has, again, a big serve. He can come in. He really doesn't have that many weaknesses.
To the right of the chair, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
with him and what I see.
AJ Catanzariti.
I think with AJ, AJ might,
Catanzariti won the toss, elected to serve.
And I think if
Time.
AJ neutralizes that and keep him back and keep Andres hit short a little bit, I think he will have a decent shot at it. But I mean, again, Andres is a good all around player, so it's going to be rough.
And both these players played in the South.
Yes.
AJ, a graduate from Texas A&M. Andres played out of Georgia, Georgia Tech. So last year we were talking a little bit about the weather. It was a little bit, stormy. We had storms throughout the day. Some wind swirling today. Clear sky, very warm. How much of a factor do you see the weather being? Is this ideal conditions? Maybe a little hot. What do you see?
This is ideal for both. I think the conditions are great. I mean, beautiful day. I mean, you can have it much better. Just light wind. Both of these guys would love these conditions, and the court's playing well. Right. And I don't think it's going to be any issues there. I think both guys favor.
There's a fella going for it.
All right, so we're ready to get
first set. AJ Catanzariti to serve. Ready?
Serve.
Play. $15 love.
So that ball went out wide left.
$30 love.
I think early on here, this type of play is favoring AJ. But we'll see. There's a couple points in.
Martin returning well, keeping the return back deep, real close to the baseline.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, he wants to keep him out so he can dictate a little bit. That's what I see. Serve there.
40 love. $40-15.
As you alluded to, Brad, Andres is getting that return back deep, and if he continues to do that, I think it'll be good for him. But AJ is, again, I think he's fearless, and he doesn't. It won't faze him right now.
Right now, through the first game, it feels like AJ's serving really well, but both these players still trying to feel each other out here early in the first game.
Correct.
$40-30. Deuce.
Right now, again, still early in the first game. Andres seems to be playing the ball much lower to the net, while AJ a little bit higher, taking a little bit higher approach over the net, letting the ball drop in deep.
Yeah. He's applying it, but he got a little short there, and I think got him in trouble a little bit. So
Advantage, Martin.
Early break opportunity here for Martin just here in the opening game.
Yeah, AJ's getting a little tight here. I mean, after starting a 40 love, you know, it's a big game right here. Big point.
Really set the tone on the opening game of the first set.
Game, Martin.
There it is.
First game.
For Martin. After being down at love 40, battles back, takes the opening game.
Strange turn of events there. I thought he was going to be fully in command in that first game, and you know, and that's what Andreas do. I mean, he kind of grinds, and that was really good. Really good comeback there.
I mean, again, still very early, but I think it showed there in that game how important it is for AJ to hit his first serve. When he got up to that 40 love lead, he's in his first serve really well, missed a couple, and that gave Martin the opportunity to battle back and get that opening break.
Right, I mean, and as you say, they were feeling each other out. I mean, no one was really going for big shots and feeling each other out, so it was really important for you know, AJ to keep that first serve percentage up. But
Andreas Martin to serve.
We'll see what happens if that proves costly.
$15 love.
It's 2 straight points for Martin. He'd be the
love.
Statistical favorite coming into this one. Again, ranked 848 in the world coming into today, while AJ ranked a little bit further back, 1009, but AJ seemed to have a little bit more of a dominant path coming into the final.
Yeah, and they're pretty close in ranking, you know, so. Winner.
40 love.
Andrews is starting off on fire right here, and you know, AJ had a couple of unforced errors there. I think Andrews is feeling confidence, and AJ needs to, you know, again, I think he has to, you know, maybe have a little bit more firepower, step through a little bit to put some pressure.
3 straight game points to come. That one goes long.
Game, Martin.
2 love for Martin. Opening set.
Martin leads 2 games to love.
Important
First set.
Serve opportunity hold coming for AJ Catanzariti. Just keep from going down 3 love.
Yeah, I think AJ just needs to settle a little bit here, but Andrews seems really comfortable right now. 2 love lead.
That's a good way to open up this third game. The serve and 1. Get him the first point.
And that's what he needs more of, Brad. I think he needs to, you know, to get first strike tennis there. You know, get Andre a little uncomfortable. Wow.
What great defense
Yes.
there from Martin.
30
Pinned
love.
all the way in the back corner. Got that one to fall in. Kept the ball in play. Kept it alive to take it to 15 all.
And I tell you what, Brad, Martin plays really back on the fence. I mean, even in doubles, I mean, he actually swiped the fence, believe it or not, a couple times. And, yeah, he cuts it really close, but great defense.
15 all.
Andre again staying way back, probably trying to get a good cut at this. Nice approach shot right there. Nice
15-30.
As I alluded to at the beginning, I mean, his variety is coming into play. He can stay back, he can come in, he gets sliced. You know, again, he has a very good variety. And I think AJ needs to take a little more offense.
A great drop shot there to take it to 30 all.
30 all.
Both these players right now playing pretty deep back in their baseline.
Yes. Yeah, they're pretty comfortable back there, and I think they're settling in a little bit. But great touches as well. You know, both of them have great touch.
Some early frustration.
30-40.
From Cantanzariti.
Yeah.
Now facing another break point.
Yeah, he's shaking his head, and you don't want to show that negative energy at the start either. He just needs to hold in there and try to weather the storm, but
Unfortunate bounce there.
Deuce.
yes.
Just kind of ran away from Martin a little bit. Seemed like he was going to take that on the approach, maybe take control of the point, but now level back at deuce.
Yeah, big opportunity there. He was really going to crank that one, Brad, and got a little unfortunate bounce.
Advantage, Martin.
So that one missed out wide. Second straight break point for Martin.
Yay, Martin.
Another miss out wide.
Martin
that makes it
leads
3 love.
to love per set.
Favor of Martin. 2 breaks for him. early here in this first set.
Yeah, not on forced error there, Brad, and they're racking up a little bit for him, and again, a little frustration there, putting his hand up, and you know, that's, you know, AJ just got to remember it's still pretty early here, so.
When you play somebody like Andreas Martin, who plays back so deep in the court, a little bit more defensive, just kind of biding his time, is it on AJ to go on the attack, or is it to just play out these little bit longer points and try to wear him down?
Yeah, I think AJ's nature is to just, you know, try to wear him down, but you know, he's getting a lot of room there, and I think he needs to, you know, switch up his tactic a little bit. You know, maybe a little dropper. He showed he has a little bit of touch, maybe a little bit of angle. You know, and maybe sneaking behind one. I mean, he hasn't been up to the net really. But you know, again, his nature is to stay back and grind up one and down, and you know, I mean, he's having a little bit of difficulty with that because, you know, Andreas is right now playing the same type of game, but just doing it better. So.
Martin hitting the ball really well from back in the baseline, really low in the court, taking the ball very low off the court and hitting his forehand really well. You know, he hits his backhand just as well, but his forehand right now the more dominant of the two.
Yeah, he's hitting that really heavy right now, and he just really seemed to be tuned in.
Time.
So Martin to serve, up 3-love in the first set.
$15
First serve ace for Martin. Good baseline tennis there from Martin, moving AJ side to side. Take a 30-love lead.
Yeah, Martin's doing a lot of the dictating right now, Brad. And, you know, I just don't like the tactic from AJ right now. I think he has to do something a little different.
Good shot from him there on the approach. See if he can use that as some momentum to get back into this game and into this set.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm just talking about there, right? I mean, he has to get a little bit more offensive. You know, I mean, down 3-love, just take a couple of chances, you know, to try to get on more comfortable.
Nice. Pulls it back up at 30 apiece.
30 all.
Yeah, much better here. AJ settling a little bit, and he's free swinging a little bit more. So we'll see what happens here. Big serve just missed there. AJ has opportunity on the second serve. Let's see if he can put some pressure here. Very nice.
Now a break point coming up for AJ Catanzariti here.
30-40.
To get one of those two breaks back.
He seems to be in a good place right now. I mean, he's swinging freely right now, and a little more offensive.
That one misses wide, so we're back level at deuce.
Really good point there. He had a good look at it and just pushed it wide. But again, he seems a little more comfortable here, and I think we'll see a lot more better tennis from AJ right now.
Advantage, Mark.
Really good slice approach there. It stayed low. He did his best to defend, but yeah, that's really tough on the surface. So slice returns, the slice approach low.
Opportunity for Martin to go 4-love up in the first set.
Deuce.
Levels it back, and Deuce did a good job of keeping him pinned there into that corner, not giving him opportunity to move.
Yeah, really swing game here. Martin really taking his time. Knows the big point here. Nice serve.
Advantage, Martin.
Yeah, first serve, he's taking his time here. He knows, like a true veteran, he knows how big the moment is. So, and the crucial points.
That one goes long, making the set score 4-love in favor of Andreas Martin.
Martin leads 4-love first set.
In that game, AJ Catanzariti was complaining a little bit about, he's not comfortable with the bounces. He said, flat serve, it's bouncing above my head. And, he's only got 3 recorded wins coming on clay, coming into this one.
Right.
Now he is the tennis pro at Fox Chapel out of Pittsburgh, plays on clay there, but not a lot of recorded matches on this surface. As that one goes into the net, puts him down.
Love 15.
Love 15 here in the 5th game.
Yeah, it does seem like you're getting some high bounces here, and that's what's going to happen on clay. But nice shot.
Definitely went on the
15
attack
all.
on that one. Slapped that one down the line to level it back at 15 apiece.
Oh yeah, great approach.
Another good serve there.
30-15.
Put him on the front foot. Still looking to earn his first game here in the opening set. Great approach there.
40-15.
Gives him 2 opportunities here to pick up a game in the first set.
Yeah, AJ really it right now, and he doesn't want to set to run away.
That one will float long. Makes the set score 4-1. Martin leads up 2 breaks.
4-1, first set.
Yeah, I can tell you from past experience that first game when you're on the board, especially in the finals, that takes a little bit of pressure off you. You know, hopefully he settles in right now.
Like you talked about, you know, we saw a lot of positives coming there from AJ in that changeover where he is being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more on the attack. Martin, though, handling it well, but maybe AJ seeing some openings here to maybe take into this next changeover.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good observation there, Brad. I think, you know, I mean, you know, he's down 2 breaks. You know, he just wants to, you know, try to, you know, build for the next set almost. You know, I mean, the set might be too far gone, but you never know. But you know, just by swinging away, you know, and at least you know, figuring some things out. You know, I mean, it's only the first set, and they settle in there, you know, again. But you know, the bounces seemed to bother him a little bit, and you know, he was seemed a little like unsettled. But now I think he's settled in a little bit. But Martin really looks confident right now. I mean, he looks ready to go.
By both players, because it really felt like AJ was really hitting a lot of great shots there. Martin stayed alive in that point, just made him hit the next ball, you know, to earn that first point.
Yeah, Martin plays great defense. I can tell you from his doubles, he plays great defense, plays offense with him. But again, AJ is hitting through the ball right now, and he looks a lot better.
Love 30.
2 quick points for AJ. Had a break point opportunity on the last changeover, wasn't able to bring that through. Looking to maybe do that here now to earn one of those breaks back. Finds himself down 2 here in the opening set.
Yeah, a little open in here for AJ. Looks a lot more confident right now. Again, Martin's taking his time though. He knows, you know, every point is crucial at this moment, even though he's up 2 breaks. Back of the line there.
15-30.
A little unfortunate bounce there for AJ, but Martin's taking it to him, and AJ's not backing down right now, so.
$15-40.
That one sailed long. 2 break point opportunities coming up here for AJ Catanzariti to earn one of those back. Down 1-4 here in the opening set. Gets one back.
Catanzariti.
And the set score 2-4. Still down a break, but maybe a change in the tide here midway through the first.
Yeah, that was really good for AJ. he needed that to get back in there. Still down a break, but things are looking positive for him with that break back.
Much more aggressive there. Immediately started moving up after that first serve.
Love 15.
Exactly.
Correction, 15 love.
I think that's what he needs to do. Sense the momentum, shift a little bit.
Quickly up 30 love here. Now some frustration from Martin. Still up a break, but frustrated with how things are turning here in the middle of the first set.
He's up a break, but he knows that that's far from over. So.
$40 love.
First ace for Catanzarite, giving him 3 points to take this game, make it 3-4.
Down the line. Wow.
So two straight games for Catanzarite.
Martin leads 4 games.
Now down just a break. Martin looking to hold to set himself up before the opening set.
And I got to bring it up, Brad. We saw how crucial that first game was. That's coming into play right now. AJ was up 40 love, lost that game. That would be a big difference right now. And but that's water under the bridge, and hopefully, but he seems to have a momentum shift here, and we'll see how this game turns out. But like in these type of matches, every game, every point always counts. And but I think he changed his tactic a little bit. I think he hit through the ball a little bit instead of just staying back and just being a backboard. So, we'll see if he continues to do that and how Andrew responds.
I think it's really coming into, becoming very obvious now how much they were feeling each other out in the opening games because, like you said, AJ has changed his approach. He's been a lot more aggressive. He's coming to the net more. He's coming forward more that he didn't do in those opening 3 games where he found himself down 0-3.
Yeah, he's coming in a ton. The first couple of games, you don't even know if he if how he volleys, but he's a very good volleyer, and hopefully keep that confidence up. But Martin's resilient, so we'll see here. Beginning of this game is going to be huge.
A good first serve there.
15 love.
15 love. That one sails long.
Frustration there from AJ, the opportunity in that point.
$40 love.
3 opportunities to hold here from Martin. Set him at 5 games to 3. Strong hold there from Martin. He's now put the pressure back on AJ Catanzariti, down 3-5 in the first set.
Yeah, Martin knew how important that game was with the momentum, shifting in AJ's favor. And Martin did a good job. He put in first serves and, he dictated there, so that was great.
$15
A big serve there.
30 love.
30 love now. One
30-15.
Wide. Now 2 opportunities to hold for AJ.
40-15. Game Catanzariti.
So that'll take it to 5-4 in the first set. Martin has the opportunity to serve it out here.
Seeing a little different type of game than the opening games here, Brad. I think the players are getting a little more aggressive here, and both of them picked up on the tactics a little bit. Especially AJ, and he knows what he got to do. I mean, even that last winner right there, he's taking it inside the baseline. And then they're playing a little bit more offensive. So I think we're seeing a good chess match here, and I like how the players are adjusting here.
You can definitely feel comfort between them now and what kind of style they need to play, a little bit in that first set, just kind of adjusting. These guys have, more than one tool in the bag, right? They know how to play a few different ways for whoever they're going up against. It just took a little bit to settle into that now here late in the first set.
Yeah, definitely these guys have problem solved all week, and, they know what they need to do. And both seem really comfortable right now, so I think the crowd here in Harrisburg is here for a treat for the rest of the match here.
So with Martin taking that opening point, who do you feel has more pressure on them right now at 5-4? Martin to hold with how AJ has played here through the middle of the set, or AJ to break back and level at 5 apiece?
I really don't feel Andreas pressure because he knows what he has to do. He's really focused.
Wake up, man! Wake up!
30 love.
Yeah, Andres, he's been in this situation and he's very comfortable. And I think he knew what he had to do coming in right there, and he's done a good job up to that right now. You know, a little frustration there for AJ, you know, because he knows it was a good opportunity to get back even.
Come on. That one sails long, so 3 straight set points to come for Martin.
Doing a little serve and volley there too. Great return.
40-15.
Still going to have to fight off 2 more points with his back against the wall here in the first set. 40-15. That one will sail long, so the opening set to Andreas Martin, 6-4.
Martin.
Canzarini will open the second set to serve just like he did the first set, but will have to set the tone.
Yeah, so we see that first game was the difference in the whole set so far. I mean, you know, AJ was able to get that break back, one of those break backs, but you know that crucial one of 40-11 that first game. You know, that I think that will haunt him a little bit. You know, the good thing in tennis is it's best out of 3. You lose, you start back even again. So, you know, I think it'll be important for him to get a good start, and for this thus far, I've seen we're seeing some good tennis. So,
and 2 players who have been in these kinds of positions before, maybe not here at the Metzger Open, but have found themselves up, down in a close first set, and know that the score goes back to 0 apiece in the second set.
Yeah, and more so probably Martin. He's just coming off of Georgia Tech. Where he had a great year, top 20 in the nation. He's a very good player. Again, I played with him in doubles. He leaves it all out there. And one thing about I learned about Martin this week at Share is that we're playing a doubles point, and it was a really, really good point. I got it pushed out of position. He covered for me, and he actually somersaulted and fell on his back and got right back up. And I looked at him and I said, hey, Andre, you got singles, I mean, you need to, watch yourself. And he looked at me and he said, listen, BJ, I only know how to play one way. And when he said that, I was like, wow, I mean, this guy is really, really clocked in. He was, he was like, I only know how to play one way. And so, that right there shows me how his mentality is. So we'll see.
So both players out and ready now here for the second set. New balls in play.
Right, first serve. $15-love.
So an ace to open up the second set for Canzarini.
This is what he needs. He needs to get off to a good start.
$15-all.
Careless there from AJ. Wow.
15-30.
Great first serve there from AJ, but again, Martin playing tremendous defense, keeping that ball low at the strike zone.
2 straight balls into the net for
15-40.
AJ, and now he's going to have to battle off 2 break points to open up the second set.
And this is exactly what he didn't want to get in AJ here. Started off with an ace and 3 straight points, 2 unforced. This is almost a crucial, must win right here.
Saves 1 break point. Still back against the wall here in the first game of the
30-40.
second set.
Yeah, he's not out of the woods yet, but that was a really good point, really put together. Serve in 1.
Deuce.
Fights off back-to-back break points to make it deuce. AJ's really attacked the wide serves here in this game. You see him go back out wide here on this one at deuce.
I think he will do that so he can open up the court a little bit. But very impressive, very impressive. He kept his composure, and I mean, I would go to that until I get beat with it. He did not.
So third
Advantage, Martin.
break point opportunity here for Martin.
Really heavy in that point there. Get yourself a break point. I think this game right here is important for both players. With that first set gone, I think it's.
Deuce.
Clean winner to take it back to deuce. Again, playing a lot of back against the wall tennis here in the opening game of the second set. It really set the tone for the rest of this match.
Playing his best tennis with his back against the wall.
Advantage, Martin.
Seems to be the unforced errors right now that have been kind of crippling AJ in this one so far.
Yeah, plays a good point on first there. There's another one, but he's playing good with his back against the wall. Let's see what happens here. Very close call there.
Game, Martin. First game, second set.
Just over the baseline, and AJ played with fire there, and he got burned that time, but still early. But I feel he needed that game though.
Yeah, it's just like the first set. AJ dropped that opening game on serve, then had to play from behind the rest of the way. But in that first set, he went down 2 breaks. It'll be really important for him here to at least keep 1 break down because he was able to earn one of those breaks back in the first set. If he doesn't let Martin get out to a 2-break lead and really have to play from behind, he might be okay because he's shown some good fight, like you've said.
Yep, and Martin is a good front runner. That's why it's so important for AJ. But he got that back. I mean, he stayed in there, and this set's obviously far from over, just 1 game in. But that has to be a little disheartening for him.
Love 15.
AJ took the opportunity to attack on that second serve. Like you talked in the first set, he's going to have to take those openings that he gets from Martin and really attack them to, put himself in good position here in the second set.
Especially now.
All.
Opportunity to attack there, but again, missed out wide. Levels it back at 15 apiece.
And I thought he did what he needed to do there. Just pushed it a little bit wide.
Thirty 15.
Great approach shot there for Martin. Keeping the pressure on there, AJ.
So
30
ball
all.
off the net cord, but AJ able to take advantage of that. So levels it at 30 apiece here.
Yeah, very important game, very important point right here for AJ.
Just does what he needed to there, Martin.
40-30.
To touch it over the net to give him an opportunity to serve this game out. Go up 2 love.
Yeah, good point there. Well, entertaining finish there from Martin. Crowd appreciated it.
Tanzariti had already turned his back, was heading for his towel. He knew either way, short or a put away, the point was over.
It was over.
A good cross-court winner there from
Deuce.
Tanzarini to level it at deuce.
That ball striking there from both sides. And, I give credit to AJ. He's continuing to fight here. Game point down and come up with a good shot like that.
Now, an opportunity to break back for AJ here.
Advantage. Kids' hands are ready.
Little crack, open door here.
Was able to capitalize on one break point in the opening set. Gave up two of his own. Now an opportunity to break back here and level it at 1 game apiece.
Let's go.
Serve and volley there from Martin. We haven't seen a whole lot of that here in this match.
Unbelievable hands by Martin right there. I mean, he tugged that up. Very good return by AJ. It was the element of surprise. I don't think anyone knew he was going to do that. But again, that's the great variety by Martin and tremendous pickup during that point.
That one floats long, so
Advantage, Martin.
Martin now an opportunity to hold.
Game, Martin.
Martin hangs in there, takes the 2-0 lead here in
Martin
the second
leads
set.
2 games to love, second set.
I can't stress the importance of those points right there. Martin taking his time, toweling off, and it's a great lesson to learn. You know how important it is, and you can take more time. And AJ didn't play bad that game, but Martin played well.
Very aggressive on the opening
15
point
love.
there from AJ to take the first point.
Great attack there from AJ. He has to play with a little bit of urgency now, but really, really good. First point there for them.
$15 all. $30-15.
We haven't seen the drop shot used a whole lot in this match either, with AJ going to it there. We've seen some slice, some backspin put on balls, but not really trying to draw each other in with any kind of drop shots in this match so far.
Yeah, you're actually right with that. They've had one or two early on, but it seemed to stray away from that so far. Something to add in.
$30 all.
Frustration mounting for AJ.
Martin still very deep to return the ball.
$30-40.
Trouble time for AJ.
Facing another break point, just like the opening set. Good second serve there.
Deuce.
To save that break point, take it to deuce.
Very good second serve. Great kick on that. As I say, AJ's been playing his best with his back against the wall here. A little bit of a late call. The referee's going to check it here. Confirm wide.
So second serve here at deuce.
Advantage Martin.
Now another break point coming up for Martin. Second in this game. Put himself 2 breaks up in the second set. That was the difference maker in the first set as well.
Yeah, the way Andreas is playing on his service games, this could be a match point for him, more or less.
Great shot
Deuce.
there from AJ to bring it back to deuce. Continuing to play with his back against the wall. Like you said, playing his best tennis that way. But credit to Martin for constantly making him play with his back against the wall.
Yeah, he's putting him in those positions. But I do give credit to AJ. I mean, he's keeping fighting and he's keeping hitting.
Good serve there.
Great first serve. That out wide serve seems to be
Advantage. Catanzarese.
Is a weakness for right now. I mean, AJ's hitting the spot pretty well. Hopefully he can get this game point here.
Game Catanzarese.
And a big hold for him there to stay.
Martin
just a
leads
break
2 games
point.
to 1. Second set.
Huge
And
hold.
by 1 set to
Huge
love.
hold for him. That whole saved the match for him, right, in my opinion. So, but again, I think it's far from over. He fought back from 2 breaks and got 1 of the breaks back last set. So, more to come here.
Yeah, right now, like you said, in that first set, was down 2 breaks, went down 0-4, and then was able to battle back, got 1 of those break points back, but having 2 breaks was the difference maker for Martin to pick up that opening set. You'd have to feel like in the second set, at least staying just 1 break point down still keeps him very much in this an opportunity to pick up the second set.
Correct. Yeah, I think just staying in there, and he knew it. And again, he played really well with his back against the wall, but then hit 2 winners there to end that game. Again, I think he's playing with a sense of urgency and going out there. But we'll see. I mean, Martin's been playing really good on his service games and taking his time. He really being methodical through that, and I think that's gonna it's gonna be tough to go. But again, it's match far from over. I think a lot of tennis to be played here. So.
Martin, a redshirt sophomore out of Georgia Tech in 2021, in the 2020-2021 season, actually led Georgia Tech in overall singles wins, going 17-8. And like you said, this year as well, had another impressive season.
Yep. Yeah, he has another year left, and he has big aspirations of going pro. So he really is using that as a stepping stone, for a pro career.
Love 15.
Good opportunity here for AJ to start off with that first point. And hopefully, he can put a little pressure on Martin.
AJ's seen a lot more second serves here in this second set compared to what he did in the first set. It's just capitalizing on those opportunities.
Yeah, he's definitely got some looks at it here, and he just got to put those in play.
Great serve from Martin to get on the front foot here in this game.
Yep, great first serve. It was really close to the line there.
30-15.
A lot more offense now here from Martin.
Stepped in and rep him, and he's putting him corner to corner. Playing the type of style that he wants to play. Getting set up from a good serve. Taking his time again.
That one will float long. Still Martin.
40-30.
40-30. Virginia to hold to take it to 3-1. Get there from Martin to take that game to go up 3-1. Good court coverage.
Yeah, going there, closing those angles. You know, his variety came in there, big fist pump there too. You know, he's starting to see a little bit of a finish line maybe, and so he's.
Martin leads 3-1, second set.
Great shot there from Catanzariti.
15 love.
He really got on top of that ball.
Lost the handle on that one.
15 all.
Martin showing, especially here in the second set, the preferred stroke for him, the forehand. A lot stronger. Plays the backspin with a lot of spin, keeps the ball short, but definitely a lot stronger on the forehand side.
Very heavy. And AJ, that's, you know, making a little bit more enforced there is.
30-15.
Good first serve from AJ there. Trying to just keep himself into the game.
Wait, please. 30
stepping
all.
up for that return, putting the pressure on AJ right away.
Yeah, he really stepped both feet inside the baseline and gave it a ride. He's feeling good right now, and he wants to keep front running.
Let first serve. $40-30.
Well managed
Game,
back-to-back points
Cazzariti.
there for Catanzariti for the hold to take it to 3-2.
Martin leads 3
Favor of
games
Martin.
to 2. Second set, and by 1 set to love.
He's hanging in there tough. Again, he's continuing to fight. He's staying there. You know, he needs to try to jump on Martin's serve now.
Martin, throughout this tournament, up until the semifinals, had only dropped a total of 14 games. Then really faced a challenge in the semifinals, went 3 sets. Actually won the first set 6-1, was looking like he was going to be on cruise control, but the second set was much more of a challenge. Lost that one 3-6 before picking up the win 6-4. So things getting a little bit more challenging for him here in the last 2 rounds, but very dominant for him throughout this tournament, only dropping 14 through the semifinals. And for AJ, you know, he only faced 1 tiebreak, and that was in the round of 16, in a 7-6 win for him, and then had handled things pretty well. Like we said in the semifinals, 6-3, 6-3. Hasn't really been pushed too hard. You know, obviously a lot of great competitors out here, but being able to handle things in 2 sets apiece, and now finding himself down a set and a break here in the second set right now. Definitely a big challenge here in Andreas Martin.
Yep.
$15 love.
Backhand slice just floats long. You can feel AJ playing up on the baseline a little bit more than what he did in the opening set.
Yeah, he's trying to make moves, trying to take it a little earlier. It's not his natural game, from what it seems, and
15 all.
stepping up there, you know, sometimes you got to play a little bit out of your comfort zone just so the other person gets uncomfortable. But I fully believe that AJ can do it. I just think he prefers not to, you know, stay back and grind a little bit. But, you know, there's no margin for error left for him here as we getting close to the end of the second set. Well, we're in the middle, but.
$15-30.
Just long.
2 straight points for AJ, trying to set himself up for a break point.
30 has a little bit of a loophole.
$15-40.
So now 2 break opportunities for AJ to break back.
Tell you what, he seemed like a different player. He's just taking the bull by the horn. Has 2 break points.
double fault there from
Game,
Martin.
Kataz ready.
So Catanzaro
3 games
breaks
all,
back,
second set.
makes it 3 games apiece here in the second set.
Yeah, big break there, keeps him in the match. It's happened a little bit in the semifinals against McCormick for Martin. He was up a set in the break, and in his,
15 love.
in his semifinal match, he was down a set. He was up a set in the break, and he ended up losing that second set. So, you know, he's been here before. Bad miss there.
15 all.
Really felt like AJ was in control of that point until Martin hit that lob off the back baseline, and then from there, the momentum swung just in that point.
Yeah, Martin's playing tremendous defense. You know that a hole's not a hole until you a break's not a break until you hold. So.
Again,
15-30.
great defense from Martin. Just doing enough to keep the ball still in play.
Yeah, he's giving him one more ball and one more ball. It's a lesson learned. Just throw that ball up there, you know, give yourself one more chance.
I've never seen you want it less than you like.
15-40.
So 2 more break points coming up here for Martin.
Yeah, this is I think he's just rushing there, Brad. I mean, he got the break and he tried to rush through here, and now he got himself in a little bit of trouble.
And that goes into the net. Martin breaks
And
right
Martin.
back to take the lead 4-3 here in the second set.
Martin leads 4 games to 3. Second set, and by 1 set to love.
That was kind of surprising there to me, Brad. But again, I thought he was rushing. You know, he did a really good job to break. Just take his time and keep it going. And
You really feel like that game in particular, you have to chalk up to Martin's defense. I mean,
yes.
there were a lot of times AJ really looked in control of that point, and Martin just got the ball back, kept it in play, forced AJ to hit one more ball, and Martin was the one who was able to come out on top of those plays.
You're absolutely right. I mean, that defense really, I think, frustrated AJ, and you know, and it made him, you know, try to rush a little bit. And you got to give credit to Martin on those. But again, when you see it unraveling, I mean, you got to take that time, go to that towel, you know, take your time, and you know, it was really incumbent on him to make first serves that time, and he didn't quite do it. But again, Martin's, I mean, again, that's why he's so good, you know, because, and he's ran through this tournament, you know, again, you know, he had some tough first sets, but his second sets where he really rolled through.
Martin just lost his footing there
Love
a
15.
little bit, trying to slide into that volley, left it into the net court. AJ Kurtanzanini able to pick up the point.
What a seesaw battle here, huh?
Both players feeling the importance of every game now here, midway to late in the second set, especially after that last break.
Oh.
15 all.
A well-managed point right back by Martin.
Winner. And again, this is the difference we see here. Big points here. Martin's taking his time, toweling off, and he's really going methodically through this. So very impressive for Martin here. All out.
Yes. $15-30.
That ball floated long from Martin. AJ really making him play back on the fence. That high arcing ball just off the baseline.
The theme of the day. When he's back against the wall, he plays a little tougher.
Great serve there to level it
30
back
all.
at 30 apiece.
A smart tactic there for Martin. Serve and volley, give it a little bit of a different look, and AJ ended up pushing it wide.
Turn right off
30,
the
40.
net cord, but right into the feet of Martin to give him, AJ, the opportunity to break back again.
Another sneak opportunity there, serve and volley. And AJ was ready this time.
And a break right back
Game
for
contested
AJ
ready.
as these two players continue to trade breaks back and
4
forth
games
here
all,
late in the second set. Now tied at 4 apiece.
Huge forehand there from AJ to close it. Again, he looks like a different player when he's back against the wall and just going for his shots. And very impressive game there from AJ. Back leveled off. 4 apiece.
15 love.
Another wide serve to open up this game from AJ. Put himself on the front foot.
$30
Great tennis being played right now, late in the second set.
And AJ is the one being the aggressor right now. And it's going much into his favor.
So we're going to take a look at a mark here. AJ pulled up from play, thought the ball was out. And it was.
Really close call.
40 love.
All these points are crucial.
40 love now to Catanzariti. Goes up the tee that time with the serve and holds up 5-4.
Leads 5 games to 4.
But Martin, an opportunity to serve to keep it level at 5 apiece here in the second set.
Yeah, again, AJ picked it really up there, played a real nice game, kept Martin on the back foot.
And coming off a break and that changeover as well is Catanzariti. Have to feel like he's got some confidence flowing here to maybe take another break and an opportunity to pick up this second set.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a little bit of momentum here. Piled up, you know. I mean, again, he kept fighting with his back against the wall, and that's very commendable. You know, keep coming back, and now he feels he'll swag in his step. He looks like he's a little more confident, Phil, and he's coming off the changeover and ready to go here. You know, Martin had some opportunities there, but again, AJ really took it to him, you know, and he's the aggressor. He's keeping the ball deep and moving it around a little bit, and I think you know, he senses a little bit of I sense a little bit more confidence in his overall game right at the moment. He's already up early, ready to go. He's feeling good.
So Catanzariti, if he can break here, would take the set level a set apiece. That ball went long.
Love 15.
Some frustration from Martin's side as he knows that he's had some opportunities to maybe put this away, having been up a break early in the second set. Like you said, in the semifinals, same kind of deal. It's up a break in a set, end up losing the second set.
Love 30.
That one into the net. So now AJ up 2 points, up love 30.
Going down a break to 2 points away from winning the set. AJ seems to have a lot of confidence going here. Martin definitely needs the first serve. Wow. 2 lines there, Brad.
15-30.
Felt very much like a big point there for Martin because of how close he was playing it to the lines.
Yep.
Which would have set AJ up with 3 straight break and set points, but that's why they put lines in the court, right? It's for him to hit them. That's
Absolutely.
what he did.
I mean, we're sitting here right on the line, and those balls are, you know, a fraction in.
Barrels right back, does Martin. Levels it at
30
30
off.
apiece.
A good serve and one. He needed a first serve there. And he took that first ball early. But still anybody's game here, 30 all.
Next point could be very crucial here for the second set, even the match.
Correct.
That one missed out wide.
You really don't want it.
40-30.
Now Martin with an opportunity to hold here. Get another point where it felt like AJ was in control.
Real good opportunity there, Brad. He was inside the baseline, had a good swing at it under. It didn't look like much pressure, but I think he tried to, thread the needle there, and it didn't work out.
And that one sails long.
Deuce.
So level back at deuce.
A little pressure mounting there for Martin. AJ seems really calm right now.
That one into the net.
Advantage, Martin.
Fell onto Catanzari's side. I talked about in the first set how much higher he was playing over the net. This second set, much lower to the net. Has hit the net cord 5+ times here just in the second set.
Yeah, he seemed to flatten it out a little bit. He's flattened out his strokes and doing his whippy. That's worked a little bit, but very grind point just now, and got a little unlucky, I thought.
Game,
One
Martin.
misses wide, so a big hold for Martin
5
to
games
level it
all,
at 5
second set.
apiece here in the second set.
Big shot, come on. I think Martin knew how important that was. Now we're at the business end of this set, 5 all. Let's see who wants it.
Great passing shot there from AJ Catanzariti.
15 love.
Martin tried to sneak in after clipping the top of the net. But AJ ready for that one and passed him up the line.
Correct. That was really good. Really good concentration there by AJ.
30 love.
Quick command for this game right now is Catanzariti. So we'll check the mark. Martin said it was deep on the line, but on the wide service line, and that one did go long, so I'll take it to 30-15.
Yeah, seems like anyone's game right here.
30-15. $40-15.
Two opportunities to hold here for Catanzariti. Wow, what a lob right off the back baseline from Andreas Martin.
The defense again by Martin. I mean, this guy's defense has been so good for the whole match.
That one goes out wide, so
Game
Catanzariti holds. Up 6-5 here in the second set.
Second set. First set, Martin.
Tight down the stretch here. 6-5. Coming 1 or 2 points coming up down here, but
a lot more confidence, a lot more control from Catanzariti in this one. You saw pretty frustrated in the first set as he was figuring things out. And even still with his back against the wall here in the second set, much calmer, much more composed. Showing some frustration at times, but a lot more composed. And that's why he finds himself, after surviving, being down a break, being able to break back, and now on the front foot with an opportunity to break here to take the second set.
Yeah, AJ never gave up. Again, kept with his back against the wall, and he just keeps coming. And this will even beyond today. Even if he doesn't win today for some reason, I think that will carry him on. I mean, he's on the circuit. 26 years old, and I think he'll do really well if he continues to keep up with that mentality of hanging in there.
So both players out quickly on this changeover. Martin will serve here. Stay in this second set.
Love 15.
This is out wide.
Every point so crucial from here on out.
Love 30.
Great return there from Catanzariti.
Nice and deep in the court. Got him on his back foot.
himself 2 points ahead here. Up above 30.
Tazzarini's looking really good right now. Andreas needs first serves.
Now 3 breakpoint chances to take the set here for Catanzarini to level it a set apiece.
Really seeing a lot of frustration from Andreas. Tough bounces, but right now he's playing very defensive, and Catanzarini is taking it to him.
$15-40.
Saves the first breakpoint chance. Still gonna have to battle off 2 more.
Staying alive right here, but a lot of work to be done to get back to even here.
Back-to-back shots
30-40.
into the net for Catanzarini. Martin continues to prove to be one of the great defenders here in this match. Still got 1 more breakpoint chance to survive.
Yeah, I felt that was a bit careless. I mean, at this point in the match, you gotta make him play.
And a big ace there from Martin to survive all 3 breakpoints and level it at deuce.
Impressive coming back. Both guys are just impressive with their backs against the wall right now.
Another break point here. 4th break point in this game.
Advantage, Catanzarini.
Just staying alive on that return of serve. Martin really hitting the first serve well. Another shot into the net cord for Catanzarini.
He has the set point set up, Brad, and he's just quite not executing.
It's the 3rd shot at set point into the net. That one will float deep, and now Martin with a chance to hold,
Advantage, Martin.
potentially send this 2nd set into a tiebreaker.
Really, really good fight here from Martin.
There it is. 6 apiece. Great battle from Andreas Martin.
Tiebreak.
Fought off 4 break points, 4 set points, and now what could be a match-deciding tiebreaker between the 2 of them.
I don't know what to say, but that's impressive. 4 set points fought off there. Now it comes down to this tiebreak. first serve there.
1-0. Catanza ready.
0.
Now great defense from AJ
2-0.
Catanzariti
Catanza ready.
to get the mini break point.
Yeah, these guys are having a tug of war back and forth right now.
Now 2 straight points
3-0.
on Martin's serve to put him up
Catanza
3-0 in this tiebreaker.
I didn't think Martin played bad points there, Brad. I just thought AJ stepped up, came forward, and he did what he needed to do.
Forcing Martin to hit shots that he's not necessarily as comfortable with. Very comfortable on defense, but having to just put balls really back and play up at the net for AJ to really attack them.
Yeah, if you continue playing that defense, though, it's going to overwhelm you.
That one floats long.
4-0. Catanza ready.
For love for Catanzariti. So there, a point back from Martin.
Catanza ready.
Still, Martin down at 1-4 in this tiebreaker.
Let's go, man. Come on.
4-2.
Trying to
Catanza ready.
get some energy going here in this second set.
Yeah, he's coming off that college season. You know, he's used to pumping that up, getting big crowds here. But he knows he needs to pump it up right here. You know, 2-4, 1-4 to get a 2-4. Still down a mini break, but a lot of tennis to be played here.
These next 2-3 points are going to be very important for both these players. For Martin to stay in this tiebreaker, potentially to take the final here, and for Catanzariti to take the second set and stay alive.
Correct. Yeah.
Unfortunate there for Martin, and he can't believe it. He really felt he had worked that point well. A good serve, got to the net, but left it in the net.
Yeah, he set it up really well. You know, it was just kind of unfortunate at the top of the net, but, you know, that's what happens. It's a game of inches, right?
Now, 2-5 in favor of Catanzariti.
Six-2.
Now 4 opportunities to take this second set for Catanzariti.
Yeah, he got 4 additional ones. He had 4 already. We'll see what happens here, but he looks really, really comfortable.
that one floats long.
Game and second set.
So AJ Catanzariti battles back after being down a break in the second set to take it. The second set tiebreaker leveled at 1 apiece.
Wow. Got a little change of events here. I think, you know, AJ battled both sets. You know, I mean, he deserved that set right there, and I think we're going to be in treat for a third set.
And you got to applaud the mental fortitude of Catanzariti. Down 2 breaks in the first set, immediately went down a break in the second set, just like he did, battled off break points to go down 0-3 in the second set, stayed alive, earned one of those break backs, and took it into a tiebreaker where he won that comfortably.
Yeah, he won it very comfortably, and he looks comfortable out there. You know, I mean, he started off like, you know, that's grinding, but I think he changed his tactic, and he looks very comfortable out there. You know, Andreas had the same thing happen. It's like deja vu with McCormick in the round before, and up a break and lost the same type of way. You know, you got to keep your foot on the pedal, and he didn't. And you know, all hats off to AJ for taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and just going back to that semifinal against McCormick, after dropping that second set 6-3, Martin went on to win the third set, but it was a close one. Only a difference of 1 break, 6-4. So, you know, if it's anything like the semifinal, this one's going to be tight all the way to the finish.
Yeah. For right now, I give the momentum to AJ. I mean, he looks a little bit more comfortable, you know, hitting through the ball, and again, hats off. I mean, he fought back. You know, I mean, you know, first set down 2 breaks. Second set down a break, and then pulling it off is very commendable.
Martin has broken Catanzariti 3 times so far in this match.
Right.
But Catanzariti has had a lot of break chances. Martin has just played, and we've said about it through the first 2 sets, unbelievable defense to be able to stay alive, stay on the front foot for most of this match so far.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, I think Catanzariti, he really just kept applying pressure when his back was against the wall, applying pressure. I think Martin, you know, again, he got a little complacent. You know, I think when he was up, he was running with it, taking his time and pumping his fist. And as it got tight, I think he just, you know, just a little bit lost his edge. But, you know, I think it go in either way. You know, I mean, you know, it starts back from 0-0, and we'll see who starts off. But again, he lost. I mean, very impressive. I mean, losing that opening game in both sets, but losing that opening game in the second set, you know, you feel that you know, a huge momentum swing, and he's stuck in there, and it was and he looks really good right now, to be honest.
So if you're coaching Martin in this one after dropping that second set in the tiebreaker, what advice are you giving him to go into this decisive third set?
Well, I'll go back to do, you know, and what I always do, what I always say when analyzing, what did you do when you won the set, versus what didn't you do the next time. So I think what Martin, you know, did in the first set, I think he hit really heavy, used his forehand, you know, and whipped, you know, AJ around the court. Again, I think in the second set, it got a little bit shorter. You know, AJ got some more steps to jump in there. So I would just, you know, I said Martin has to get back to his base, what he was doing. Try to control with his forehands, heavy and deep, and you know, and be aggressive when he can. His defense speaks for itself. So, you know, I mean, I'm not worried about, you know, he shouldn't be worried about that, but he's just worried about imparting his heavy ground strokes, especially in the forehand side. You know, run around, you know, lead it, you know, or whatever. And, you know, because he has a very heavy forehand, you know, his backhand, you know, the ball's dropping a little bit short, but you got to dictate. You got to go to what was winning for you, and that's what was winning for him. But easier said than done.
And then for Catanzariti, I mean, is the advice to keep points short because Martin's defense is so good? Is it, you know, just kind of battle because he is a grinder, like you said, that's where he's comfortable? Do you just continue to grind it out and try to come out on top of some of those battles? What's your advice for AJ?
Yeah, well, AJ, he started flattening the ball out a little bit, I thought, and not hitting as high and loopy. And I think he continues to do that to take away Martin's time for reaction. I think if Martin has more time to reaction, then he can control the points with his forehand. But you take that early, hit a little bit of flat, it takes away he takes away his edge. And I think that's what he needs to do to be successful. And then we'll see though. Again, Martin's a fighter, and he's focused and he's tuned in on every single point. So, it'll be easier said than done. But overall, I'd look for a really, really good set here. And I don't know. Who would your pick be for right now, Brad?
Oh, man, it's tough to say right now because both these players have shown a lot of strength between the two sets. It'll just be interesting for me to see now going into a third set and a really grinded out second set if AJ is able to keep up with Martin's defense
Final
because
set,
he's been so
Martin
solid
to
on
serve.
defense.
Yeah, correct.
Martin to serve here to open the third set. Good first serve to open things up
15
there.
love.
You talked about it in that second set, especially late, how important it is for Martin to be hitting those first serves in right now.
Yeah, Martin knows it, and he started off brilliant just now. A big first serve, and that's the key. You got to be ahead in the point.
That one will trickle over the net
30 love.
court. Martin up 30 love.
A little lucky bounce there for Martin.
Another great
40
serve
love.
from Martin. Determined start here to this third set.
Martin came out, he knows how important it is for the first serves, and came out and did it right away. Very smart.
Game Martin. First game, final set.
Opening game to the third set. Martin serves well. Put himself on the front foot.
Very quick game there for Martin. Seems really focused here, and he wants to get back on track. He's had a third set from last match. He had a third set where he lost the second set the same way, and he won a third set. So he's been here before. He knows what he's got to do, and but I don't expect AJ to just roll over. He's been fighting and everything, and I look forward to see what's going to happen here. It's really tough to say.
Love 15.
AJ has struggled in the opening service game of each set so far. Some early frustration there. Just said it's been a handful of errors here in the opening 30 seconds. Very well managed
15
right
all.
there in response to level at 15 apiece.
Yeah, as you alluded to, he hasn't done good in any of the first games serving. So he knows how important this is.
He's got one
15-30.
into the net after what was a very big first serve.
almost seems like he wants to get down and fight again. That's what he's been doing. Wow.
Great shot from Martin, picking that one up off the court and leaving a low return down the line. Now 2 more break opportunities.
He's taking the ball real early, putting that pressure on AJ, and AJ is not responding at the moment.
Let for serve.
This is that approach and another
Game, Martin.
opening break
Martin
from
leads
Martin.
2 games to love. Final set.
Puts him on the front foot. 2 games to love here in the 3rd set.
Yeah, speechless here, Brad. Three times. Getting broken his opening game. And unforced error seems to be piling up for him.
That approach will stay long there from Martin, but Catanzarini has shown good battle even after being broken, has been able to get 1 break back in the 1st set, was only down a break in the 2nd set, was able to get that back and pick up in a tiebreaker, so definitely nowhere near out of this yet here in the 3rd set.
We're not near out of it. It's 1-2 punch.
15 all. $30-15.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable play there from Martin to get back around that ball, put it back in the court, take the point.
That was very impressive play there. Laying out. Again, he only knows one way to play, and he leaves it all out there. So.
$40-30.
What are you doing? Explain it to me. Lost. I need a map.
Opportunity to hold here for Martin to go 3-0 up in the 2nd set.
Game, Martin.
There it is.
Martin leads 3 games to love.
Frustrated.
Final set.
Wants to not get into the back fence. Down 3-love in this decider 3rd set.
Yeah, he seems to be a little bit frustrated here, Brad, and again, Martin seemed focused from the get-go, and he's running with it. You know, it's been the same type of start each set for him, but this one looks less promising right now, I think.
You know, even after the break in the second set, you could feel that Catanzariti still had some momentum with him, and after dropping that game, it feels like you maybe felt a little bit of air come out of his run right now, and that all the momentum is behind Martin right now.
Absolutely. I mean, he just looks a little deflated. I don't know, I don't know why he would be. I mean, he's in the third set. He just won the second set, but he just seems a little deflated. So, hopefully he can pick up and get that energy back and get back to where he needs to be.
This is a very ever important game right now for Catanzariti. The line's cleaned off. Catanzariti to serve.
Time.
That ball will sail long
15 love.
from Martin, but again, some great defense from him here. Assume that Catanzariti's not going to get this service hold easily. That ball floats long.
15 all.
Especially with the frustration that Catanzariti has been shown over the last couple of points. Every extra point that he plays, you feel like plays into the hand of Martin right now.
$15-30.
That ball out as well. So now Martin on the front foot here. What a great serve
30
here
all.
by Catanzariti to level it at 30 apiece.
Looks like he needed that one.
That ball out as well, so a break opportunity for
30-40.
Martin to go 4-love up in the third set.
Looks like a repeat of the first set here, Brad. Same type of thing. Unforced airs racking up, shaking his head. Bad body language.
That one
Game Martin.
goes out, so
Martin
up
leads
4
4 games to love. Final
love
set.
in the third set. Opportunity to make it 5-love on his serve.
Oh, this set zipping through quick here. Unforced airs piling up.
Great serve from Martin.
15 love.
Yeah, Martin is in a full head of steam here.
30 love.
Players have been on the court for 2 hours and 20 minutes here. The midpoint of the third set.
Yeah, but this third set's only been 10 minutes, Brad.
Catanzariti slaps that one
30-15.
into the corner. Take that point.
Yeah, he needs to stay in here and fight. I mean, how he's been doing before. I think he just needs to stay in there, tune in. That's never over here. Big serve there.
40-15.
It's 2 opportunities here to go up 5-love up. The decisive third set.
Grace.
Game, Mark.
Probably the best
Martin
serving
leads.
yet.
5 games to
And
love.
coming
Final
in a
set.
key moment there in the third set.
Yeah, Martin definitely sees the finish line. I mean, he has seen his walk, his confidence, and right now AJ looks dejected. I mean, the set's literally been like 10, 12 minutes now, and just racking up unforced errors by AJ. But we've seen stranger things happen before.
Yeah, interesting to see here. Martin taking the opportunity to take this changeover, sit down, grab a drink, and AJ choosing not to even go to his bench, just changed it over, picked up the balls. He's going to be ready to go for this changeover. Don't know if that's a sign of maybe some mental defeat here, or especially for as fast as this third set has gone.
Yeah, I think AJ's bags are packed already.
Love 15.
He's ready to the next venue already.
Turn a serve winner from Martin.
Not even ready. Not even running.
Love 40.
Ball out of play, so 3 championship points here for Andreas Martin.
$15-40.
Serve ace or ace is one of those. So 2 more to come.
Game, set, match.
And with that ball
Martin,
into the
2 sets
net,
to 1.
Andreas Martin
6-4.
comes up on top.
6-7.
The defensive masterclass over AJ Catanzariti to pick up the 30th Metzger Open. Score 6-4, 6-7, 6-love.
Yeah, very disappointing ending there, Brad. For very 2 good sets. I think Brad played a lot of tennis. And I think AJ played a lot of tennis, and I think he was just ready to turn it in. But nonetheless, still good match.
Thank you,
good 2
Andres.
sets.
And AJ, great match.
It was great.
Yeah.
So we'll go to center court for the trophy ceremonies.
All right, as many as you know, this is the 30th Metzger Open, and I think we had one of the strongest fields we've ever had. I'd like to thank a lot of people. We did a lot of thank yous last night. Started at the top with the DeSanto family, Triple Crown. They enabled me to do this at their club, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you very much. M&T Bank, our top sponsor. Is Craig Schwartz in that tent still? Oh, he's back here. Oh, there you are, Craig. Okay. M&T was our top sponsor again. This is going into the 2nd decade, and I really appreciate the boost they give me every year. as you recognized, our tennis pros, Roy and Maya Cooper-Smith, were on it all day, all tournament long, 4 days. They did a great job. Thank you very much. Our annual band, Cruise Control, was on it again. Thank you. We have Tom and Colleen Weber, who actually matched M&T's donation. And without them, I couldn't recruit the players I do. At this point, Julie Metzger, could you grab the mic?
Thank you, Craig. It's hard to believe that once again we're here celebrating the Metzger 30 years. It's been amazing quality of tennis. I think you would agree. There has been amazing sponsorship for this tournament over the course of the years. I just think it's strengthening and growing. And the spectators, y'all are awesome. You can give yourself a round of applause. And Craig, you know, this is possible only because of Craig. And I think his commitment to this tournament has done nothing but strengthen and deepen over the last 30 years. So Craig, thank you. As I look at what I realize is so many of you don't even know my sisters and my father, Bill Metzger, after whom this tournament was named. And I would tell you that my father was a gentleman and he was a gentleman. And if he loved anything, it was to play tennis. And if he could, he'd be in the stands with you right now, drinking a beer, saying, this is really awesome tennis. I'm glad to be here. So that's very special to us. Also, some of you probably remember our mother, Helen. She was able to enjoy about the first 20 years of this tournament. And if you met Mom, chances are you probably remembered her. Sharon asked me last night, do I have a special memory of Mom? Well, you know, that's kind of tough. I asked Holly, and she said, well, Mom really liked the music. Her favorite song was Get Up Off of That Thing. And she would sit in her chair and, of course, dance along with it. The other thing was she really enjoyed the food, and she would just sit back there under the tent. People would bring her food, and she'd get so excited about the tennis. The food would drop. It would be everywhere. Usually when we got home, there was a Tide stick involved. But she just had so much fun. But I ask you, those of you who knew Mom, you know, I know you all have special memories of her. So I just ask you to take a moment and remember her. And you know that she was the #1 spectator. She loved working with Craig every year to get ready for the tournament. She loved doing sponsor letters, telling all her friends they had to come and participate in the Metzger. So it meant so much to her. And it lives on. And we are just very grateful for this tournament. And so to Craig, I want to say thank you. Thank you, Craig, for doing this in honor of our father. It means a lot. And I also want to say thank you, too, because, you know, the last 20 years of Mom's life, this is where she wanted to be. So thank you. Thank you all.
All right, Deuce, where are you, buddy? Yeah, come on, Deuce. So this is the guy who's going to take over for me in 30 years. Anyway, we'll do the prize check distribution here. M&T Bank, we'll do the runner-up first. AJ Catanzariti, come on up for your $4 grand.
Small bills. Thanks for coming out. Thank you.
You put on a great show.
Thank you for bearing with us out here. It was a good tournament. Thanks to Craig. He's one of the best tournament directors out here.
That's why I had to speak. All right, Craig Schwartz of M&T Bank is going to give the first prize check of $6 grand to Andreas Martin. There you go, Andres. Thanks, Ray. Hold it. You get to bite the trophy, but like Rafa, bite it. Yeah. All right.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the tennis and put up with our attitude sometimes. But I'd like to thank the Yaffis for housing me this week. They've been really great for me. I'd like to thank Craig for having me here. It was a really fun tournament. I've never played a tournament like this. You know, the great DJ is really fun listening to all you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and hope to be back. So thanks.
I see Russ Morgan hiding over there. Russ was tournament referee, umpire for the whole week. And Russ did a great job. Thanks for your help. The charity this year for the second year in a row is the Pennsylvania Breast Cancer Coalition. Trish Grove may be hiding back over there behind the pink car. But anyway, our affiliation with, oh, there's Trish. Come on out here, Trish. Our affiliation with the Breast Cancer Coalition has been a very positive one. And I thank them for helping me out.
I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Pennsylvania Breast Cancer Coalition and the 37 women who are diagnosed with breast cancer in Pennsylvania every day. I especially want to thank Craig and Sharon for all of their hard work for pulling this together, making it such an amazing weekend. And I want to thank all of you for giving so generously of your time, your talent, and your treasure to help us find a cure for breast cancer now, so our daughters won't have to.
All right, as we wrap this up, I have to thank Ryan Milliner. Without Ryan and his team, I couldn't do this. Obviously, Sharon has got me covered. She did the sponsor party last night. I think whoever attended was pretty happy with that. She does a lot more than just the party. And of course, my son. He's quite key. Anyway, thank you for coming out, supporting the event. If I forgot you, you know why. Anyway, I'll see you next year for 31.